Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture. So in today's class we will study vector algebra and CRT section 10.1 to 10.3, examples 1 to 3. So let's start. This is disclaimer. So we will begin with NCRT section 10.1 and an introduction to basic concepts of vectors which will set the foundation for everything else we will learn in this chapter, right? After that we will see NCRT section 10.2 which discuss about some basic concepts of vectors. After that we will see NCRT section 10.3 which discuss about the types of vectors. Next, we will look at some examples from NCRT textbook, specifically example 1 to 3. Finally, we will tackle NCRT exercise 10.1. So today we are diving into the world of vector algebra. We will start by distinguishing between two types of quantities. Right, in mathematics, physics and engineering, we frequently come across with both the types of quantities, namely scalar quantities such as length, mass, time, distance, speed, area, volume, temperature, work, money, voltage, density, resistance, etc. And vector quantities like displacement, velocity, acceleration, force, weight, momentum, electric field, intensity, etc. In this chapter, we will study some of the basic concepts about vectors, various operations on vectors, and their algebraic and geometric properties. First, scalar. What is scalar? After that, we will see vector. We will see position vector. After that, we will see direction cosines. We will see direction ratios. Right. So first, let's see scalar. Definition: a quantity that has only magnitude and no direction. Characteristics: it is a real number. Example: length, mass, time, distance, speed, temperature, work, money, voltage. Operations can be added, subtracted, multiplied, and divided using standard rules of algebra. Second, vector. Definition: a quantity that has both magnitude and direction. Characteristics represented by a directed line segment, say AB. Magnitude: the length of the line segment AB denoted by magnitude of AB or magnitude of A. Direction: that direction from initial point A to terminal point B. Example: displacement, velocity, acceleration, force, momentum. Right. Next, it is position vector. Definition: let O be the fixed point in space called the origin. The position vector of point P with respect to the origin O is the vector OP. It uniquely determines the position of point P in space. You can see figure 10.2. Magnitude: the magnitude of the position vector OP is the distance of point P from the origin O. That is magnitude of OP. Right. The magnitude or modulus of R vector is modulus of R vector, which is magnitude of OP, which is root over x square plus y square plus z square. Notation: if R vector is the position vector of point P, then R vector is equal to OP vector, right? Position vector in 3D space, if the coordinates of point P are x, y, z, then its position vector R vector with respect to origin O, which is 0, 0, 0, is given by R vector is equal to x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. The position vector of point A, B, C, etc. with respect to the origin O is denoted by vector A vector, B vector, C vector, etc. respectively. You can see figure 10.2, part 2, right? Next, part 4, direction cosines. Definition: consider the position vector OP vector or R vector of a point P, which is x, y, z. You can see figure 10.3. The angles alpha, beta, gamma made by the vector R vector with respect with the positive direction of x, y, and z axis respectively are called the direction angles, right? The cosine values of these angles, that is cos alpha, cos beta, and cos gamma, are called direction cosines of the vector R vector, right? Okay. Next is direction cosines. Notation: the direction cosines are usually denoted by L, M, and N. So L is equal to cos alpha, M is equal to cos beta, and N is equal to cos gamma. Formula for the vector R vector is equal to x I cap plus y j cap plus z j cap. Direction cosines is given as cos alpha is equal to L, which is x upon magnitude of R vector, which is equal to x upon root over x square plus y square plus z square, since magnitude of R vector is equal to root over x square plus y square plus z square. Cos beta is equal to M, which is y upon magnitude of R vector, which is equal to y upon root over x square plus y square plus z square. Cos gamma is equal to N, which is z upon magnitude of R vector, which is equal to z upon root over x square plus y square plus z square, right? Next, in direction cosines, Note, the sum of the squares of direction cosines of any vector is always 1, that is L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1. Proof. Since L is equal to x upon magnitude of R vector, M is equal to y upon magnitude of R vector, and N is equal to z upon magnitude of R vector. Therefore, L square plus M square plus N square is equal to x upon magnitude of R vector square plus y upon magnitude of R vector square plus z upon magnitude of R vector square, which is equal to x square plus y square plus z square upon magnitude of R vector square, which will be equal to x square plus y square plus z square upon x square plus y square plus z square, since magnitude of R vector is equal to root over x square plus y square plus z square. Hence, we can say that L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1. Right. Hence, we can say that L square plus M square is equal plus N square is equal to 1. Okay. Right. Next is direction ratios. Definition: any three numbers a, b, c which are proportional to the direction cosines Lmn of a vector are called direction ratios. Right. Relation: if a, b, c are direction ratios and Lmn are direction cosines, then for some non-zero scalar k, a is equal to kl, b is equal to km, and c is equal to kn. Right. Finding direction cosines from the direction ratios. If a, b, c are direction ratios of a vector, its direction cosines Lmn are given by L is equal to plus minus a upon root over a square plus b square plus c square, M is equal to plus minus b upon root over a square plus b square plus c square, and N is equal to plus minus c upon root over a square plus b square plus c square. Let's prove this. Since a is equal to kl, b is equal to km, and c is equal to kn, so L is equal to a upon k, M is equal to b upon k, and N is equal to c upon k. We know that L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1. So therefore we can say that a upon k square plus b upon k square plus c upon k square will be equal to 1. So k will be equal to plus minus root over a square plus b square plus c square, right? K will be plus minus root over a square plus b square plus c square. Okay. Now finding direction cosines from the direction ratios, we can say L is equal to plus minus a upon root over a square plus b square plus c square. M is plus minus b upon root over a square plus b square plus c square, and N is equal to plus minus c upon root over a square plus b square plus c square. So the sign is chosen to represent the specific direction of the vector, right? The sign is chosen to represent the specific direction of the vector. Okay. Next is direction ratios. Note, for a vector R, x I cap plus y j cap plus z j cap, the scalar components x, y, z are a set of direction ratios for that vector, right? Direction ratios are not unique. Example: if A, B, C are direction ratios, then 2A, 2B, 2C are also direction ratios, but direction cosines are unique for a given directed line. In general, L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1, but A square plus B square plus C square not equal to 1. Okay. There are many types of vectors, which is given as zero vector or null vector, unit vector, co-initial vector, equal vectors, collinear vectors, negative of a vector, right? So first, zero vector or null vector. Definition: a vector whose initial and terminal points coincide, it is denoted by zero vector, right? Magnitude of zero vector is equal to 0. Direction: zero vector has no direction, right? Zero vector has no direction. Second, unit vector. Definition: a vector whose magnitude is unity, that is one unit, right? Notice a unit vector in the direction of a vector, direction of a given vector, a vector, is denoted by a cap. Read as a cap. Okay. Formula: a cap is equal to a vector upon magnitude of a vector. Okay. Note, I cap, j cap, k cap are special unit vectors along the positive x, y, and z axis respectively. Next is co-initial vectors. Definition: two or more vectors having the same initial point, it is called co-initial vectors. Okay. Next, equal vectors. Definition: two vectors a vector and b vector are said to be equal if they have the same magnitude and the same direction, regardless of the positions of their initial points, a vector and a vector, b vector, right? Next is collinear vector. Definition: two or more vectors are said to be collinear if they are parallel to the same line, irrespective of their magnitudes and directions, right? So a vector and b vector, collinear vectors, are in same directions. Okay. Mathematical condition: vector a and b are collinear if a vector is equal to lambda b vector, right? If a vector is equal to lambda b vector for some non-zero vector for some non-zero constant lambda. Next, part 6, negative of a vector. Definition: the negative of a vector A vector is denoted by minus A vector, is a vector having same magnitude A vector but the opposite direction. Okay. Example: negative of a vector AB is A vector and BA vector is equal to minus A vector. That is, AB vector is equal to minus BA vector. Okay. Next, NCERT section 10.3, example 1. Represent graphically a displacement of 40 km 30 degree west of south. So let's see how can we solve this. The vector is represented by displacement vector, figure 10.4, on the scale of 10 km, right? This is 40 km 30 degree. Next, NCERT section 10.3, example 2. Classify the following measures as scalars and vectors. First, 5 seconds. Second, 1000 centimeter cube. Third, 10 newtons. Fourth, 30 km per hour. Fifth, 10 gram per centimeter cube. Sixth, 20 meter per second towards north. Okay. So let's see how can we solve this. You can recall a scalar quantity have only magnitude, that is size, right? Vector quantities have both magnitude and direction. First 5 seconds. So time has only magnitude, right? Therefore, it's a scalar quantity. Okay. Second, 1000 centimeter cube. Volume has only magnitude. Therefore, it's a scalar, right? Third, 10 Newton. So force should have both magnitude and direction, but here direction is not specified. Therefore, as given, it's a scalar, right? Now you can recall scalar quantities have only magnitude or size. Vector quantities have both magnitude and direction. So part 4, 30 km per second. Speed had only magnitude. If direction was given, it would be velocity, right? Therefore, it's a scalar. Now 10 gram per centimeter cube. Density has only magnitude. Therefore, it's a scalar. Part 6, 20 meter per second towards north. So velocity has both magnitude, 20 meter per second, and direction towards north, right? Therefore, it's a vector, right? Therefore, it's a vector, okay? So in example 10.5, in figure 10.5, you can see which of the next is NCERT section 10.3, example 3, which says in figure 10.5, which of the vectors are first collinear, second equal, third co-initial vectors. So let's see how can we solve this. First, vectors A vector, C vector, and D vector are indeed collinear as they lie along parallel lines in the same direction. Okay. Therefore, collinear vectors A vector, C vector, D vector. Part second, vectors A vector and C vector have same length and directions. Therefore, equal vectors A vector and C vectors, right? Vectors B vector, C vector, and D vector all start from the same point. Therefore, co-initial vectors B vector, C vector, and D vector, right? B vector, C vector, and D vector are basically co-initial vectors. Okay, right? Okay, let's see the exercise now. Okay, so next is vector algebra NCERT exercise 10.1, right? So let's see how can we solve this. NCERT exercise 10.1, question number 1 to 5. So this is NCERT exercise 10.1, question number 1. Represent graphically a displacement of 40 km 30 degree east of north. Represent graphically a displacement of 40 km 30 degree east of north. So let's see how can we solve this. Represent graphically a displacement of 40 km 30 degree east of north. So this is graph of 40 km 30 degree east of north. Okay. Here vector OP represents the displacement of 40 km 30 degree east of north. Okay. Next, classify the following measures as scalars and vectors. First 10 kg, second 2 meter northwest, third 40 degree, fourth 40 watt, fifth 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, and sixth 20 meter per second square. Okay, so it's question number 2. So 10 kg is a scalar quantity because it involves only magnitude. Second, 2 meter northwest is a vector quantity as it involves both magnitude and direction. Third, 40 degrees is a scalar quantity as it involves only magnitude. Fourth, 40 watts is a scalar quantity as it involves only magnitude. Fifth, 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb is a scalar quantity as it involves only magnitude. 50. Next, sixth, 20 meter per second square is a vector quantity as it involves magnitude as well as direction, right? Okay. So let's see next. Next is NCERT exercise 10.1, question number 3, which says classify the following as a scalars and vector quantities. First, time period, second, distance, third, force, fourth, velocity, and fifth, work done. So let's see. Time period is a scalar quantity as it involves only magnitude. Distance is a scalar quantity as it involves only magnitude. Force is a vector quantity as it involves both magnitude and direction. Fourth, velocity is a vector quantity as it involves both magnitude as well as direction, right? Fifth, work done is a scalar quantity as it involves only magnitude, right? Work done is a scalar quantity as it involves only magnitude, right? Okay, let's see next. NCERT exercise 10.1, question number 4, which says identify the following vectors. First, co-initial, second, equal, and third, collinear but not equal. So we have to basically calculate. Let's see how can we solve this. Vectors A vector and D vector are co-initial because they have same initial point, right? Second, vector B vector and D vector are equal because they have same magnitude and direction. Third, vectors A vector and C vector are collinear but not equal because they are parallel but their directions are not same. Okay. Next is NCERT exercise 10.1, question number 5. Answer the following as true or false. First, A vector and minus A vector are collinear. Second, two collinear vectors are always equal in magnitude. Third, two vectors having same magnitude are collinear. Fourth, two collinear vectors having same magnitude are equal. So first is true, A vector and minus A vector are collinear, right? As vectors A vector and minus A vector parallel to the same line, okay? Second, false, as two vectors are always equal in magnitude. Example, let A vector is equal to 2 I cap and B vector is equal to 4 j cap are collinear vector because A vector is equal to 2B vector. A vector is equal to 2B vector. Magnitude of A vector is equal to 2 and magnitude of B vector is equal to 4, which is not equal. So collinear vectors are those vectors that are parallel to the same line, okay? Right. Next part, third is false. Example, consider a displacement vector A vector of 5 meter to the east and another displacement vector B vector of 5 meter to the north. So A vector is equal to 5 I cap, B vector is equal to 5 j cap. Both vectors have same magnitude, so magnitude of A vector is equal to 5 and magnitude of B vector is equal to 5. However, they are perpendicular to each other because A vector dot B vector is equal to 0, which is not parallel, right? Therefore, they are not collinear. Okay? Part 4, false. Example, consider a vector A vector of 15 meter per second to the north and another velocity vector B vector of 15 meter per second to the south. A vector is equal to 15 j cap and B vector is equal to minus 15 j cap. They are collinear because they lie on the same north-south line. They have same magnitude as magnitude of A vector is equal to 15 and magnitude of B vector is equal to magnitude of minus 15, which is equal to 15. However, they are not equal because their directions are opposite, right? For vectors to be equal, both magnitudes and directions must be same, right? Okay, thank you so much.